Hey!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hub World. We're in a different spot this time.
Whoa!
Oh,
It's different.
and Gino's here too.
What? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
It's the first Matteo and Gino video special. Hopefully, there are more of these to come. Eventually, when the podcast comes back, this is probably going to be the setup. We're in a top secret location that no one will ever find out. There's a lot of cool stuff around me. I might move things around. Like, this set's not going to be permanent. I got these boxes. I'll put new boxes up next time. Or
we got a different feature shelf every time.
new things in the shelf. This stuff is probably going to be permanent. Oh, yeah, this area here. Yeah, I got my arm in the shot.
We gotta get well accustomed to the space.
There's actually a lot more space in this area than there was in the previous one.
Yeah, and there's no bad TV glare either.
Yeah, I had to. I couldn't do much about that, unfortunately.
We just noticed that after.
I think the stuff on the TV will be on this handy dandy Surface tablet now. So, and it's for my eyes only. But
for your eyes only.
Yes, that's a James Bond movie. But today we're going to be just doing a little discussion about. I guess the day of recording there was a Nintendo Partner Direct. And we're not going to talk about every single game in it. We're only going to talk about the stuff that we really care to talk about. I took the liberties of documenting everything on the tablet here that I care about and what I assume Gino cares about. So if there's stuff on there that I put that he doesn't care about, then we're just going to not even bother talking about it.
Like all the soccer stuff.
Well, I didn't even put that on there.
Okay, good.
Captain Tsubasa is cool, but I've never played it and Gino hasn't either, so we're not really in a position of authority to be talking about Captain Tsubasa 2 or whatever the heck the name of the game is. But, so yeah, we're only going to be talking about stuff that we really care about. So, obviously, we rebranded we got a new Hub World channel going here. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the Hub World. We got a lot of work to do. It's going to be a bit of a mountain, but we're up for the challenge. Yeah. Hopefully, the set and everything.
We're already making improvements.
Yeah, hopefully it sounds better. The lighting's a lot better too.
Definitely a lot better.
We had a professional help us with the lighting. Shout out to him. He knows who he is. But yeah, going back to the Direct. So the first game that they showed in there was a game.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Did you actually wake up for it?
I did not.
Yeah, I totally.
I don't really wake up for partner directs. I woke up at 7:30 and I watched it on Nintendo Today. That's the strategy, by the way, people.
Tip number 1.
If you don't want to get spoiled by anything, go on the Nintendo Today app and there's a spoiler-free link. It just has the Nintendo Partner Showcase logo on it. You click it and then you watch it. There's no thumbnails from reactors or Nintendo's own trailers. That's what you got to do. If that's what I did, and I was fine. I think that's how I'm going to be doing things going forward. Hopefully the Pokemon Presents on the 27th will be on there as well. But yeah.
Yep. So
the first game was a game that we last saw at the Game Awards, if you know. A game called Orbitals. And from what I've seen, it looks really fun. It's going to be another split fiction type of game where it's a 2-player co-op game.
Yeah, and they're using Nintendo's basically just free multiplayer locally.
Yeah, and the art style of that game is really cool. It's kind of a Dragon Ball type of art style.
I was confused because it looks like an 80s anime.
Yes,
and I'm expecting it to play I don't know why. My brain always thinks that whenever I see this game in this art style, I think it's a 2D side-scroller.
Well,
it's just I'm associating it with that, but it's a 3D platformer with puzzles solving, and yeah.
I mean,
interesting. Will I buy it?
Well, that's the thing. I may get it if the reviews are good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the leap right now and be oh, I'm definitely going to get it, because I've never played a game like that before.
Yeah, it's not a day one buy.
And
maybe when it's on sale. And if we can get enough friends together to make it more enjoyable, that is the best way to play Metroid Prime Federation Force. Get friends.
And it had the summer 2026 date. I don't know if that was in the Game Awards trailer or not. I don't remember, but it said summer 2026.
Yeah, not bad.
That was pretty cool. Looking forward to that game. Maybe they'll convince me. I don't know. The next up, we're skipping a few things. Hollow Knight Switch 2 Edition. That was a shadow drop.
Worst kept secret for a while.
But no, we did know about it, apparently. Jules told me yesterday, because I'd seen it online yesterday that there was a Nintendo eShop listing for it, and apparently we did know about it, but we didn't know when it was coming out, so it's out right now.
Yeah, there was a leak. And wait, it's out now?
Yeah, Shadow Drop, yeah.
Duh.
Maybe that will actually get me to play more of Shovel Knight, because
Shovel Knight?
Sorry, Hollow Knight.
There you go.
Too many nights.
Yeah.
I might actually end up playing more than the first hour, because the fact that you don't start off with a map in that game just made me dip out of it. Because like in Metroidvanias, to me, you got to have a map right away. Exploration is the name of the game, and to not have a map, that was like, I didn't want to go out to find the map.
Matteo, you got to do it like 80s style, where you have like a notepad and a pen and paper, and you draw all the rooms.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is out right now. There's a few things that actually in the direct that came out now. I will touch on a few later. Next up, skipping ahead again to The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Adventures of Elliot, I think, was in the last partner showcase. It was first debuted, or in the last direct. It was in one of those. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those Square Enix games, kind of like Octopath Traveler, the HD 2D art style.
Yeah,
and
I really like that art style.
It's been extensively demoed. Like, there's been multiple demos put out of the game. And we got a release date now of June 18th of this year. So if I'm personally not interested in it, but...
I would be interested in borrowing it from Giuliano, because I know he's going to get an RPG.
But, you can play the demo, and your save data will carry over to the game if...
The thing is, though, if I do that, I have to download the demo and play it when I know that one of my friends, like, a good 80 to 90% finished the game. Because I don't want to play the demo, forget how to do everything, and then come back and be like, what the heck is this? I have no attachment to this.
You're being quite strategic.
Yes, strategery is the game.
So, I don't remember now if I'm skipping things or not, but
I keep looking at the screen because I know what's going on.
Well, these are the talking points. I'm the host. These are my things. Don't look at the screen.
Yeah, okay. Just let it happen.
Next up, a bit of a surprise actually, because I actually had heard, who was it? I think it was Nate the Hate on his podcast. I don't know if he knew this or not, but he's like, I want Bomberman to come back. Well, Bomberman's coming back.
All of the Bomberman is coming back.
Well, not all of it. A lot of Bomberman is. And there's actually... we
have a few friends that would actually be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, so the Super Bomberman Collection was announced.
Yeah, and a bunch of games that weren't released in North America,
Well,
too.
that's the thing. So, I have to actually look at this because I'm not really that familiar with Bomberman. So, Super Bomberman 1 through 5, and the Famicom versions of Bomberman 1 and 2 are in this collection. And then Super Bomberman 3 was never released in North America. Mm-hmm. And then Super Bomberman 4 and 5 just never left Japan at all. So there's a lot of new games that we had never played in English in there. And I think there was a translation as well that they're doing, so that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, because this was a shadow drop digitally, people played it already. Apparently it's got really bad input lag from what I've heard. So I am actually really interested in this collection, but I'm just going to wait until there's a patch and probably even a sale to get it.
Yeah.
Or even wait till August, because it is getting a physical release in August.
Yeah, maybe it'll be worked out by then.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm hoping. I really wish that... I think the next collection I want from Konami would be them to finally release that Symphony of the Night Rondo of Blood 2-pack that's on PlayStation. Put that on everything, because every Castlevania game is on Switch except for those two games. Yeah. And those are arguably the best 2D Castlevania games. Symphony of the Night's definitely the best Castlevania game in period. But
yeah,
we got to hope that comes. But anyways, good on Konami. I would say in general the Konami win streak is going. People are happy that Konami's releasing collections. The Yu-Gi-Oh collection, they brought back obviously Castlevania.
They're doing a collaboration with Lego.
Oh yeah, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh Lego set coming out. that fans can vote on. Pretty cool. But that's not in the direct.
Yeah.
And now, I'd say the biggest wow moment of the presentation was the trailer and announcement for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out June 3rd.
Now, did they say that this is going to be a cloud version of the game, or is it actually going to be running on the hardware?
It's the game. It's going to be obviously optimized for Switch 2, so it's going to probably be 30 FPS. The resolution's not going to nearly be as good. But this is one of those, like, impossible games that, like, everyone talks about. They're like how The Witcher 3 was an impossible port for the Switch 1, right?
Or Doom 2016.
Yeah, it's one of those types of games.
Yeah.
And it's releasing way sooner than I thought. Because obviously I did think eventually it would come to the Switch 2. And it's also coming to Xbox on June 3rd as well. So both of these games are launching. Both these versions of the game are launching on Switch 2 and Xbox. Not even 6 months after Remake came out on those systems.
It's enough time for the fans to play like through the first
I'm
game
just saying,
and
like,
integrate, and then getting into the next one, right?
Yeah, like Square Enix in their financials when the game came out was like, yeah, we need to make more money on these games. We can't just release it on PlayStation at launch because they're not making as much money as they had hoped. And even when it came out on PC, it wasn't enough. So I really think that this announcement of Rebirth and Remake, they're paving the way for an inevitable announcement of the third game, I think, this year, and that's going to come out on everything day one.
Yeah, I think it has to. This has also paved the way for Crisis Core to finally leave the PlayStation ecosystem.
I think Crisis Core is on Switch and Xbox. It is. I think it came out on everything day one.
I don't remember that game on anything other than a PlayStation system.
Well, it didn't run as good on Switch.
Yeah.
It's not that great of a version.
Okay.
But
that's why I probably didn't hear of it. I'm like very oblivious. It's an oblivious gamer moment.
And we're pumping this game's tires. It's a fantastic game. My first Final Fantasy game ever. But I will not play or buy this version. If I want to play it, I'm going to just pull it out right here. I'm playing this version. I am playing the PS5 version.
And that's the magic of this space here. We can just pull random things off the wall.
I can pull games off the shelf. So yeah, I don't plan on playing a downgraded version of a game I've already played.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Though I am curious to see how it would run.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna watch Digital Foundry, or if we know anyone that actually is getting it, then maybe we can go and see it and how it is. But I don't have very high expectations. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 1080, 30 FPS, or even 930 FPS on docked. Who knows how it's gonna run in handheld mode? The Switch is gonna heat up. It's gonna be too hot to handle.
Do you think that they're gonna add tilt controls to the Segway in Costa del Sol?
Well, I don't know, but they did show off the Segway, and it was awesome. So, but anyways, so that's June 3rd. Next up is an interesting game, one that we've seen multiple times. Pragmata by Capcom. I don't know if it had a release date already, but they had it coming to Switch on April 24th.
Is this the one with like the Dead Space looking guy and the robot girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Very scary robot doll looking thing. I don't know. I just love the idea that third party games are coming either day and date on Switch 2 or very shortly after their wide release. Actually, I think Pragmata is April 24th on everything when I think about it. And they actually announced the release of a demo for the game. You can play the game right now. I know a lot of industry people were invited out to play Pragmata's demo over the last week or so. That's pretty cool. And this is the exact demo that they played, so we'll all be able to experience that. And you know what? I actually am considering downloading the demo and playing this game. I don't know if I'm going to buy it day one, but it's one that has really sparked my interest. I really do like the hacking sort of combat in the game. It's like a little puzzle that you have to do before you can beat an enemy.
Is the demo going to be coming to other platforms as well, so you can kind of see like how the Switch compares to the other, like to the competition? Like, okay, well, how does it run on PlayStation 5? How does it run on Xbox? And then is that an experience that you can accept?
I don't know. So I probably should have looked that up before, but
Learning.
This is a Nintendo show, so
yeah.
And then before we get to like the final big announcements, just quickly let's shotgun over some other notable games. They announced Switch 2 ports of Turok Origins, the Turok game that was announced, I think, not this past Game Awards, but the one before. Turok is just a classic. I remember it from the N64. It had some games on, I think, GameCube, the GameCube generation, and then the Xbox 360 generation. And then Digimon Story Time Stranger. I know Jules played that on PS5, and he said it's really, really good. It's like a solid 8 out of 10 game, but I mean, more ports of games is a good thing on the Switch too.
Yeah, isn't that the game that he was playing that he didn't, that he was waiting to finish that game before?
Pokemon Legends, yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't start Pokemon Legends until he was finished with Digimon.
And then the game that got the most amount of time throughout the whole Direct was Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. Special controller for that as well, if you hadn't seen it.
We did know that. And I think there's also amiibos coming out for that, but they didn't show them here. They showed them previously, I think, or they announced that they were making amiibos for it. But
they did
I
show
think
them off.
Everything I saw was something that I'm pretty sure I've seen already, whether it was at the Game Awards or the last time we saw Resident Evil 9 Summer Game Fest or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Nothing really seemed that new.
That's the newest one, right?
Yeah. And then but it is, I can't underestimate how big of a deal it is for Nintendo though to have this game day one. It's when was the last time a Resident Evil game came out on a Nintendo system?
Probably GameCube era.
That was like, it came out the same day everywhere else. Resident Evil 4 on GameCube was a timed exclusive, actually.
Yeah, so they had it first.
Yeah, but and then I think Resident Evil 7 and 8 are also coming to Switch 2.
Yeah, eventually all of them will be.
No, but those are coming out the same day as 9. So you get 7, 8, 9 all on the same day. I think 7 and 8 are a
all at the same price.
No, 7 and 8 I think are a combo pack.
Oh, yeah. That's one series that we never really got into.
Yeah,
everyone said you got to play Resi. You got to play Resi, and we're just like, eh.
Yeah, the game looks good, but we're just not fans of Resident Evil. I tried playing 4 on GameCube. The tank controls just kind of, I don't like tank controls, so like maybe I will play. I've heard the Wii version is actually really good at 4.
Oh,
but then if I do play it, I'll just play 4 Remake because it's just the same game. But it's modern and you got modern controls, modern visuals.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then gets us to the last block of games they showed, which I'm penning as Todd Howard's Bethesda game Blowout.
Yes. God Howard has blessed me with all of the games on my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, Todd-san, he had 3 games to show off.
Yes, I honestly thought, when they first announced, Fallout Anniversary, I went to the Switch eShop, and I was trying to look for it. I'm like, where is this game? Because Skyrim Special Edition or Anniversary Edition, I don't know what, Skyrim for Anniversary Edition for Nintendo Switch 2 / Samsung Smart Fridge, whatever version of it is, I buy Skyrim every time it comes out. I am a normie like that. But Fallout 4 is one of those games that I played the base game, didn't do any of the DLC. And I bought the DLC for Xbox when I got it, but my game save got corrupted.
Here somewhere.
It's on the wall there.
It's in this shelf somewhere, Fallout 4.
My game save got corrupted somehow, and it wouldn't, the DLC patches wouldn't install. So I was stuck in the base game. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait for a different version of it, and I'll eventually come back to Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost if there's a physical version of this game, I'm buying it. If there's not, this is a day one buy for me. I want to go back to Fallout and experience all that stuff.
But the thing is, I've heard controversial things about Fallout 4 Anniversary.
Oh no.
I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what they are. I just know people that I know that and follow that like Fallout say there's issues with it. I don't know what they are. It's
It might
something
be-
you should look into.
It's probably Creation Club stuff.
Well, if you're not planning
Because
on
there's
doing,
like fan mods, they may not have like paid them out. The
I
fans.
doubt Nintendo will have the Switch version will have mod capabilities.
No, like Skyrim Special Edition or whatever it is, right? Has a bunch of community-made mods in the game as the part of the official release now. But you can't actually like go into the Switch files and add more mods. You can't do that. So it's just like, here you go.
The only Fallout I'm familiar with is the TV show, and we got to finish season 2 because it's finished.
See,
now.
I'm hoping that you would eventually like be curious and like go into it.
Not my cup of tea, those types of games. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then so Fallout 4 Anniversary coming out February 24th. So you don't have to wait that far or wait that long to get it. Only a couple weeks. It's the first Fallout game on a Nintendo platform.
Yeah.
Or maybe Fallout Shelter was on...
Fallout Shelter technically was.
It may have been. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it is. I remember playing it on Switch.
Are you sure it was on your phone?
It was on my phone too.
Yeah. Even though the game might be controversial, I still think it's a big get for the system. Like, anytime you can be like, this is the first ever Fallout game, or the first ever game in X series that's on our platform, I think that's a big feather in the cap for the system's library. Another game wasn't announced because we knew it was coming to Switch 2. I think it was announced at the Game Awards. But Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Great game. Everyone should play
2024 game of the year. One of my probably top 25 favorite games of all time. Maybe top 10, I don't know. It finally got a release date, May 12th.
Are you going to get it on Switch?
No. Like Final Fantasy, I have a version of it on Xbox, and I am playing it on that from now on. Yeah. Plus, I have the Order of Giants DLC that I need to play still. I got to finish that.
I have to start it.
I have to 100% it. I did finish it. There's more I want to do in that. So yeah, that's the game's incredible. I could not recommend it enough. If it runs good on the Switch, and you're on the fence about buying it, having that portability, I think, would be really, really cool for that game.
Yeah.
But I played it, and I'm not willing to spend full price on the game again. So, and then lastly, the third big Bethesda IP.
Yep.
It's not the first in its series to come out on Nintendo platform.
Now I have to buy Oblivion on every platform.
The Oblivion remaster.
Yep.
It did not get a date. It just says 2026.
Yep.
So that's probably past May, because like Fallout's February, Indiana Jones is May. I think late summer or October, like fall period. I think that would be good for Oblivion.
Yeah. I may pick it up. I already own it on Steam and it's great. I just love Elder Scrolls games. So.
And now that you're finally done Skyrim,
no, I'm not.
I'm trying to help curb your Skyrim addiction, Gino.
It is a problem. It is a problem.
But yeah, that was it for the games that were announced that we care about. But there's still a few more talking points, actually, Gino.
Oh, were there more things announced?
No, there wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's talk about what wasn't announced. And
Banjo wasn't announced.
I don't get my hopes up anymore. There's no point. But what wasn't announced? And like, I didn't have very high expectations going into this. I don't really have expectations going into partner directs because I don't buy Nintendo systems for third-party games.
Yeah.
I'll buy some indie games, or like if they're exclusive third-party games, sure. But my Switch library is mainly first-party Nintendo games.
Yeah.
So I didn't have high expectations, so I wasn't really disappointed. Like, I see a lot of people online being super disappointed and salty about, oh, this wasn't shown, whatever. But
that was a pretty good interpretation.
Just to be fair, I thought for sure, though, we'd get games like Expedition 33 and Metaphor.
I think that's an eventuality.
Yeah, like Red Dead 2 seems to be something that has been rumored for such a long time. Black Myth Wukong. Nate the Hate said Black Myth Wukong is coming to Switch too. So if we, he predicted this direct and the day it was. So he said that's happening. So maybe it will, and maybe that's a big thing that'll be in the rumored March Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. Do we know if the new Game Freak game is coming to the Switch?
As of now, no.
But would that be first party, or would that be a partner?
No. Nintendo doesn't own all of Game Freak, so
yeah, I know.
It'd be in the partner direct probably, or who knows. But I think just as a presentation, it needed one or two more wow moments, like Final Fantasy. Like, start off with a wow moment, have one in the middle, and end with one.
Yeah.
You can make the argument they did with Bethesda at the end.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting for more Xbox ports. And Nintendo, I think they've done it twice already, where they've had rare games show up in the partner direct, like rare games coming to NSO, like that aren't like the Nintendo franchises. Like you wouldn't see Donkey Kong 64 or Star Fox Adventures here, but they had like Snake Rattle and Roll and like GoldenEye, I think, appear in partner directs. Like, that would have been pretty cool, because there's still a lot of rare games from the NES, SNES, and N64, and even the Game Boy Advance. Like, we could have seen Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, for instance.
Or Banjo Pilot.
Something like those games appear.
Or It's Mr. Pants.
Or even just like actual Xbox Game Studios games like Halo, or the old the Fable games, Gears of War. EA was absent. Ubisoft was absent. Like, put the Mass Effect trilogy on Switch.
It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere.
Put some more Assassin's Creed games, or I don't know, like Switch 2 enhanced version of Mario and Rabbids 1 and 2. Like, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just more wow moments, and I think those all could have been that for me, to be honest with you. Because even having an enhancement patch for Mario and Rabbids 2, like the Mario Galaxy movie's coming out, like that would thematically very similar.
Yeah,
like,
that would be an easy win. Or maybe more for the 40th, or what year is it for Mario now?
40.
Yeah,
This
40.
is 40th. Yeah.
So
we're going into the 41st year, because Zelda is a year after, and we're about to do Zelda's 40th.
Yeah.
But looking back at this, every announcement, like, there's nothing that like spoke to me as like, I need to buy this day one.
Yeah.
And I think this might be like the first direct ever that I've just been,
Yeah.
It's like a C direct, because like, or like, I can appreciate that there are big things in there like Final Fantasy. Bomberman eventually would be pretty cool, and then all the Bethesda stuff or whatever.
Yeah, like, the only thing for me out of this is like, okay, Fallout 4. Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Anniversary was announced, but not the Switch version, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully the big March rumored direct, or whatever the next direct is, will have some of the big games that, like, I think eventually will come to the Switch and Switch 2. But hey, that's all I got on the handy dandy Surface tablet. Speaking of Microsoft.
It's good for something.
Yeah, so we thought we'd just crank out a quick discussion video. Because the direct's there, we gotta talk about Nintendo. We'll probably do something very similar to this. Maybe even it could be the first podcast, because we got a few ideas we're floating around for what the first Hub World podcast would be, and I'm pushing for the Pokemon Presents, but that's at the end of the month. So like,
do we want to wait? It's too far away.
Do we want to wait to launch the podcast at the end of the month? So this is live banter about what we've been talking about behind the scenes. But
yeah, I still have a really good idea of what I want to do. I won't share it here, but I will share with the rest of the Hub World crew, and I think they would agree with me. Yeah, well, and I'll leave it at that.
Anyways, everyone.
Yeah, let us know what you think about the room. Is there anything in particular that you saw that was interesting that we have on any of the walls or anything like that here? Tell us what you thought about the direct itself, and am I crazy for liking Fallout?
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.
See ya.
Hey!